This video covers Lesson 1-6, examples 11 through 14 in Secondary 1 Math. In examples 1 through 10, the first thing we would do is eliminate our denominator. We tried to simplify it out, or eliminate it, so that we could solve the equation more easily. In this case, we can't do that first. We actually need to eliminate the term next to our rational term. So let's go ahead and draw our line down from the equal sign. And this minus 3 here is what I have to eliminate first. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And that would give us negative 7 equals x divided by 5. Now we have just the rational part on the right. So we're going to multiply both sides of this equation by 5, or 5 over 1. Remember, 5 over 1 is the same as 5. So here 5 divided by 5 simplifies to 1, so we are left with x, because x times 1 is x. On the left, 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. So we have our solution, x such that x equals negative 35. And don't forget the braces. Okay, number 12. We have negative m divided by 8 plus 15 equals 11. So again, we're going to eliminate the addition subtraction that's away from our fraction. So we're going to subtract 15 first from both sides of our equation. So we get negative 4 on the right. On the left, we're left with the negative m divided by 8. And now we're going to multiply by our least common denominator. In this case would be 8. So we're going to multiply it by 8 over 1, or 8. But notice that m also has a negative. So we're actually going to multiply by negative 8 so that we can eliminate the negative sign and make it positive. Negative times negative is positive. 8 divided by 8 is 1. And so 1 times m is m. So we have m by itself. And negative 4 times negative 8 is 32. So there's our solution, m such that m equals 32. So number 13 and 14 are going to be the same setup as 11 and 12. Number 13, we're going to see you have to be careful about the sign because 6 is positive. We're actually going to subtract 6 first and not add it. So subtract 6 from both sides of our equation, keeping it balanced. So then we have negative v over 10. And we have negative 2 times negative 6, which is negative 8. So next we're going to multiply by our denominator, which is 10. But notice we have a negative sign here, so we're going to multiply by negative 10 to eliminate the negative. So this simplifies to 1 times v, so v equals negative 8 times negative 10 is 80. So v such that v equals 80. Alright, number 14. Same setup. Why don't you go ahead and attempt number 14 and pause the video now. Okay, so hopefully you've worked through this and you found the solution, but let's just double check. So the first thing we do is add 7 to both sides of our equation, and that would give us y divided by 3 is equal to negative 5. Then we're going to multiply by our denominator, which is 3, or 3 over 1. Simplifies 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we have y is equal to negative 15. So we should write it as set y such that y equals negative 15. And that concludes Lesson 1-6 from Secondary 1 Math.